Hi, my name is Galina Lipina, and I help people create harmony within themselves, in their relationships, and within their teams. And today I want to talk about the topic of leadership. Leadership is a wide topic. There's been many books written on it about how to influence teams and people. And one day I was meditating, and what came to me is that leadership is not about just leading people. And leadership always starts with yourself. And the term that just came to me is fractional leadership. What is that? Fractal is when you look within the big thing and you find the smaller thing, it contains all the elements of it. And if we think about leadership, I believe we cannot lead other people if we cannot lead ourselves. And there are three levels of leadership that I came up with. First is self leadership. Before you lead anybody else, one more person, you have to start leading yourself. What does that mean? You have to set your own goals and achieve them. You have to manage your state. You can understand your emotions and your thoughts, and then you are in charge of them. You're not a victim. Also, leadership is the term that is used in the business circles and in corporate circles, and in personal development circles, they call it: Are you a victim of your life? Or are you the creator of your life? If you're the creator of your life, you're the leader of your life. So it's the same terms describing the same concept from different angles. So first is self-leadership. You start leading yourself, you start being in charge of your life, your emotions, your thoughts, your actions, your health, everything. That's self-leadership. Then when you add up just one person, whether it's your partner or your child or your boss, and you start mastering the skills of relational leadership. That includes more skills, that include more awareness of your state and energy, because now you're learning how your energy and your state impacts others in your circle, one person. And you're learning the important skills of clear communication, of healthy negotiations, of being able to hear somebody and be heard, be able to have the conversation that forwards your relationship and gets you closer instead of pulling you apart when you disagree. All of that, each level of leadership, it's like a fractal. It's like the next level of the same thing. You led yourself, great. Now we add one person to the mix. Can you still maintain your composure? Can you still be in charge of your feelings and not be thrown away by some one other person? And can you actually impart the impact that you want on just one person? Can you create their state to be aligned with what you desire for them to have? Can you move them to an action that's ideally is also good for them? All of that, can you communicate in the way that they feel heard and you feel heard? All of that is relational leadership. And only after you figured out how to lead yourself and you figured out how to lead one person, then you can get to scale. Like any business, you start with one and then you can scale. So now we can talk about leading teams. And I believe in one-on-one relationships and teams that everybody outside of us is a mirror. So when something is going on in our teams, a true leader is not going to blame it on the team. They're going to take responsibility and look within and say, okay, how did I create that? And if I don't like what's going on right now, how do I create a different state, a different outcome, a different team dynamic? True leaders, they take responsibility for everything that's within their sphere. Simon Sinek was talking like leadership is take care of people that need your care. And for me, that's very, very true. And it's also every single thing that happens outside of us, whether it's in one-on-one relationships or with our teams. What I do is I always look within. It's like, okay, if people are fighting, I'm like, okay, where in myself do I have internal conflicts? Where do I fight? Because if people are a mirror and something is going on outside that's not harmonious, something reflects that to me that's not harmonious within me. And if I can use any interaction, any issue that shows up in the external world as the opportunity for my growth, that's leadership. So for me, the fractional leadership, it's not a linear thing. Like first I learn my skills, then I learn the leadership relational skills, and then I go to teams. Like always, it's like a breath. It goes out, it comes in. It goes out, it comes in. And with that, anytime I go into the relationship, something doesn't work, it's like, oh, let me go within. Let's see how that works. If it works, great. Let's celebrate. Let's keep going. The same with teams. I go and create an amazing environment and things are going great and I celebrate, and then something goes off. It's like, okay, where do I get work to do? Because if it wasn't something within me, it wouldn't have shown up in my space. That's at least my philosophy. I don't trying to convince you to change yours, but if it is useful, feel free to test it and see how it works for you. So I want to wrap up this video and just tie it up that fractional leadership is when you're the source of everything in your life, in your businesses, in your environments, in all aspects of your life. And to be a true leader, you're going to start with mastering yourself. Then you're going to master the relationships with people one-on-one, and then you can scale to one-to-many. Always taking responsibility for what you create, what you bring to the table, and it's always up to you to create changes that you wish to see in the world. So if you like this video, please comment, share, and tag your coworkers, your friends, and please add to the comments any parts of this that interested you, maybe triggered you, maybe inspired you. So I would like to open this conversation, and I will see you soon.